any undead. At least not the plan.
There you go. Like the gender reveal.
I thought that was funny. Congratulations, Art. California is basically the hipster Florida.
Oh, if you've lived here, you know that's the truth.
I have lived in California. It's like.
Oh, did you see the new one I put in the chat?
It's a boy. Yeah.
I don't get why people have gender reveal parties in the first place, to be honest.
Look, I agree with someone who said the presidential candidate who bans gender reveal parties is the one I'm voting for. It's like, get him out of here. Someone's gonna lose like a whole city block at some point.
We already have a wildfire. That's gonna cause the city block to be destroyed.
So, Frost, I found one to top yours. It hasn't happened once, it's happened twice.
Oh my god. Oh, that reminds me of that reminds me of that post we were talking about with like worst vice president. Someone's like, does anyone not remember it? Dick Cheney shot his friend in the face and then made his friend apologize to him for being shot in the face. Like, I'm sorry I got in the way of your bullets.
Like, have you met Aaron Burr? He tried to take over the country.
And it was only after
Aaron
he
Burr.
killed Hamilton that they
Aaron Burr,
found out
sir.
about it. Like he'd been doing this for a while, and it was only after they shot and killed Hamilton that they looked into him and was like, oh my god, he's been working with Mexico to like take over.
Aaron Burr. Not just a scumbag on play, real scumbag in life.
Yeah, that's why he was a scumbag in the play.
Yep. Not just scumbag in play, actual scumbag in life. Hey, look, y'all need to do a furry convention on tomorrow.
Yay,
Yeah.
kill him, please.
Well. Looks like the ooh-ah is happening.
For context, for the two gamers that don't play on Tuesday, there's a one of those channel bit contribution thingies that just says furry convention or werewolves, and that's just a question for our Vampire the Masquerade game. It's like, will the coterie walk into a furry convention or are they werewolves? Stay tuned.
What if it was both for added hilarity?
It could be both. Stay tuned.
Or it could be neither.
Or it could be neither. It could just be a clever ploy from the Inquisition.
Get wrecked.
That was a good 12,000 points spent.
It's not like those points are going anywhere else. Now I gotta think.
No, I played many indie games to make NPCs for them.
Yeah, so you say that I can make 5 NPCs right now. I'll make a comedy troupe that just gets horribly slaughtered in this setting.
Yeah, I mean they probably won't show up in this game because we can't have the wackadoodles in this game. It's got to be serious business. Speaking of
Grimdark,
let me find them Grimdark musics so that we can get some mood setting here. Also, I should probably check on the food so it doesn't burn up. I'll do that in a minute. How's life? It's been like 5 ever since we've played this game.
I'm working for the census now, so that's been a thing.
One of those people showed up last week. They actually showed up like 4 times, and then we finally answered the door. Like, we were awake to answer the door for them. And so they were like, hi, did you fill out the census? It's like, we're new here, so no. And they were like, well, we'll do it for you. It's like, I lived in Arizona before that. Well, we'll take it down anyways. It's like, okay.
An in-mover, I see.
They were like, do you know the person who lived here before? It's like, why the fuck would I know who lived in this apartment before us?
You know, I'll tell you what that is. we're given a prompt we have to follow, because I know the exact question, the exact situation that the numerator was in. We have to go off of a prompt, right? And we have to ask the questions no matter how like odd or obvious the answers are.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's really like
So it's not a wackadoodle question. It is just that they have to ask it.
Right.
Okay.
Like, we don't expect anyone to know who lived in the houses before them.
It's like, yeah, it was Mr. Fuck and Mrs. If I Know.
Ah, familiar with them.
I know fucking if I know.
And fun facts, because you guys were in movers, that enumerator would have had to move on to would have to go to 3 separate properties around you as proxies, because they have to find out any information about who was there before April 1st.
Oh no, we just made their work harder.
Well, no, I mean, you couldn't help it. If you didn't know, you didn't know. But it's the prompt.
The prompt. All right, so okay. Oh, okay. Let's see here. How's this music? Yeah, that'll work. Esa musica. Who wants to do the recap while I set up the music?
No.
No, thank you.
We left the village of Nyx after setting our friend on fire so he wouldn't become a vampire.
That's true, you did do that.
Right.
And we arrived in Fallowheart, where we met with the town's leader and a couple new companions who happened to praise some of the seraphs. Then we found out 2 of the people's contacts are down in the Burrowfell mines, a few days away. And one of the clerics of the town blacksmith has a problem with because apparently they were wearing the wrong armor. And that's what I remember.
Yeah. Frost's character was wearing armor that was too big for them, so they had to get it fitted. And I forget exactly what the conflict was, but we got your stuff fitted. And I think we actually left off on the night of you getting your armor fitted, and we'd come back in the morning and get it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a really weird innkeeper that was
right.
bald, had missing teeth, and was really somber.
Yeah, they had to whisper to talk or something.
It was a breathy voice, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Also, I apologize for any background noise. There are neighbors being super loud outside.
Labor Day.
It's true. I forgot people have fun on holidays.
Bullshit. Couldn't be
This
me.
is fun.
No, I meant going out fun. This is indeed fun.
Going out is illegal here.
But they still do it.
It ain't illegal here.
We live in Florida.
It's true.
Almost nothing is illegal in Florida.
Thanks, Florida. But I definitely see the majority of the people I see are Florida, Texas, and California all flying right now. So it being illegal in California hasn't stopped anyone.
Stop me.
Isn't
But
California...
see, you're a good person, so.
Yeah, I'm you're not a monster.
Fair enough. Isn't California a huge melting pot though, with every biome and it's just such a
Practically.
big state.
Yeah, you got snowy mountains, you got desert, you got forests, plains.
Y'all got a swamp.
I don't think we have a swamp.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure the further south you get, the more deserty it gets.
Yeah, Florida is mostly, at least central and southern Florida, where I'm at, is mostly marshland, some hills, marshland, swamp, and some hills.
All right. So, is everybody ready to get started now that we've finished the recap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Time to die.
So, I do believe we had left off, as stated. You all were stopping for the night to rest, with the intent of picking up your newest companion's armor once it had been fitted in the morning. So that's where we find ourselves. Back at the tavern, you all have had a long night's rest.
Oh, I would have talked to Sandlin.
Sure, you want to do that in the morning once I get this introduction finished?
Sure.
All right. Great finger guns at you. You all find yourselves. Also, my phone keeps going off. Sorry if that's reverberating. You all find yourselves waking up in the morning after an uninterrupted long night's rest. The tavern has started to return to a sense of normalcy after the attempted attacks of the gnolls prior to your arrival. And so when you get down from your rest, from your rooms, you see that the main area is a little more lively. People are taking their breakfast and getting ready for their day's work and journeys out beyond the city proper. And it's here where you all find yourselves seated down at the table once more. Stefan, your trope leader, and your trope themselves have taken to moving in more properly here at this tavern and are getting the stage prepared for their long stay. It looks like he might have worked out a deal for them to stay long term.
Master Sandlin?
Hello, my boy. I do believe this was the voice that I was using for Sanlin. Hello. How may I
Yes.
help you? And the little gnomish figure, or halfling, twiddles his overly waxed mustache in your direction, gently tapping his foot while he watches the other stagehands set up.
Well, I would have checked in with you last night, but by the time the business was done,
Fast
you were
asleep, my
already
boy.
asleep.
Fast asleep. My time is precious, and the waking nightmares of what we had experienced on the road had driven me to drinking myself into quite the stupor.
Understandable, sir.
Yes, quite the hangover I'm working off this morning, so you'll have to speak softly.
My apologies then.
No apologies needed. Just letting you know why I was particularly unavailable to you last night.
The bodyguards that I was helping, they appeared to be wanting to go south to Burrowfell Mines.
Oh, well, good for them. I'm taking it that I am having to end my contract with them then. You don't expect us to go along with you, I hope.
No.
Good. I didn't plan on it. Not putting my life in danger for some gallivanting as great a story or stage play it might make for them.
Yes, well, I was wondering when you would need my help to set up the show. That way, perhaps
Well, I could use you right now, long term, because, your capabilities are so hard to come by, but if you are looking to end our contract, I will have to look into deducting pay, travel fee, early terminations. This will apply to all of your friends as well, of course. And he starts taking out like a little abacus and starts flipping the beads around. Yes, I'll have to deduct this from the pay and rewards of everybody, your early departure. It's quite a shame, really.
Well, we weren't planning on leaving Fallowheart soon, were we? We usually say a few weeks at least.
No, but I'll have to dock your pay for time not spent working, of course.
Yes, of course.
And if they're not here protecting me, then I can't very well pay them for protecting me when they're not here to do so. I think what I end up owing you all comes to, and he flicks around, he says, deductions for death of a traveling hire-on, loss of supplies, mental anguish, let's see, morale, booze stocks. Ah, yes. Here, once everything's totaled up, it's 30 gold that I owe the lot of you. He holds out a coin purse.
I take it.
See to it that you'll divide that up with your friends, and they get their generous cut and earns of the work they've done. And he gives you a sly wink.
Yes. Thank you, Master Sandlin. When will the next performance you need me here for?
Well, we're gonna have to make do without you. We can't hold off the show, but if you come back alive, we'll work you into the next one. How's that sound?
That sounds fine.
Excellent. Good. And do try to come back alive. I will have to deduct it from your pay if you die.
Well, you won't have to pay for a room for me.
Yes, but the expenses of your funeral are quite hefty. We shouldn't be wasting time talking of such things. Of course you're not going to die, my boy. There's nothing horrible out in the woods or near any mines.
Yes. I'll go bring this to them.
Good, good. Give them my regards. Wish them well, and tell them I said I hope they don't die either.
I will nod and walk off.
Excellent. Have a good day.
As soon as we're out the door, he's just like, well, they're all dead.
They're all dead. I'm going to need to hire a new stagehand.
Do I see the rest of the group on the main floor of the tavern?
Are they there? That's the rest of the group.
I'd probably be there discussing or just talking to Turok about what he's seen around the woods and telling him what I've seen, just exchanging information.
So you see her and Turok. Turok.
I suppose Haldor and Rourke would just be waiting somewhere, kind of like vibing outside, doing Inquisitor things. Probably waiting to go, at least for Haldor's part.
Describe how a giant man vibes.
Watching people as they go by. Definitely has his hood up and is just.
Does he have his
Suspicious.
AirPods in?
No. Has to hear heresy.
I have an important question about this. Because that's a black and white picture. Is that like a tuft of hair or a marking?
It's a marking.
I should put my glasses on.
You described it as ritualistic scarring, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
It is, as I remember correctly, it is a sword over an anvil.
Yes. For anybody watching in the audience or the VODs, where you have the luxury of watching these videos all in one go, it's been several weeks for us since we've played, so certain information may seem trivial to you all, but it's been a while since we've reviewed it. So, yes. So he's out watching for heresy. What's everybody else doing?
Granted, probably went first thing in the morning as soon as they'd open to get his armor, so they didn't have to wait like all day for it.
Yeah, and so Gren is back in his nice and resplendent armor. What's our resident Scaly Boy doing?
Probably just prepping to leave.
Okay, so Stefan, you probably see Tarme and Raverick there then.
Yeah, I will go up to Braverick, unless they're at the same table.
I can make this easy and just say
Yes.
you all are together so that we can move it along
Yeah.
if you want. All right. So yeah, after a minute or so, Stefan, you tell everyone you want to sit down and discuss, and so you've all convened at a table with breakfast.
Heck yeah.
Master Sandlin wishes us all well on this quest and has offered the payment for the last job you did for us, and I set out the bag of gold.
And so Tarme and Raverick, you see that there's a rather hefty coin purse there. He sets down. You take the time to check it. There's approximately 29 gold and then a few pieces of electrum to round it up to 30.
Vork will look it over, count it out, nod, push tingle pieces towards Tarme, tingle pieces towards Stefan, and take the rest, including the electrum.
Mm-hmm.
A noble sacrifice.
The respect increases.
I'll Haldor look down at the gold being exchanged for a few seconds and then look toward the others. So, when can we leave?
Soon. We'll be trekking through the woods, so Torak and myself can guide you. But there's been something odd around Fallowheart Mines. We don't know what.
Possibly whatever attacked the city, yes?
Possibly. But your sister went in that direction, yes?
Oh,
Or, I'm
it's
sorry,
mine.
did he say that it was his sister, or was it just someone went there?
I don't rightly recall.
Okay, well then in that case, you said you were heading after someone there too.
Yes, they went toward the mines.
Well then we're heading in the same direction.
Alright, well, I am ready to leave when everyone else is.
I can leave whenever. I never unpacked.
Well,
I'm
what about
surprised
right now?
we can leave unprepared.
Very well then, let us depart.
Stand up from the table.
Torak, you coming along?
Sorry, what?
I am asking Torak if he's coming along.
Oh, didn't rightly plan on it. Got some work to be doing myself around Fallowheart. Suppose I could lend me aid if you really wanted.
I was just given like in the process of giving a nod, but I looked to the others in case they want to.
Are you familiar with these mines?
Oh, any dwarf is familiar with mines, given enough time, but can't say that I've worked in them myself. Alright, who the fuck keeps blowing up my phone? Sorry about that. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's turning as bad as Shay's phone when she streams.
I'm starting to get into a good habit of setting it to vibrate.
That was a skeptical but yes.
Just so mean to me today.
Anyways, I may be able to provide some help. Can't say that I'm too familiar with that mine in particular, but once you know one mine, you know many, of course.
Rourke will nod and look over to Haldor. This seems to be primarily a concern. What do you say?
Haldor sort of shrug and look down toward the dwarf, cock his head for a moment, and take a measure of him. We're just nodding. I am fine with this one accompanying us, yes. So long as you know where you're going and what you're doing, it is fine.
Very well done.
Sounds good. We'll make sure we find who you're looking for then.
Let us be going then.
Agreed.
And so you all take the time to pack up, and
I pass over some of the gold to him since he's coming along.
It's like, okay, that's your money.
yeah, like he kind of raises a brow at that, but doesn't say anything. He takes the gold, tucks it away into a coin pouch, and nods. And he says, "I'll go get Vera." He goes upstairs. And as you all gather your things, you see that the dwarf comes back down. He's got a heavy-looking winter coat. It's dark leather and lined with like a grayish wolf fur along the hood part of it, and slung over his shoulder is a rather elaborate and ornate-looking dwarven rifle. All right, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Very well then. Let us make haste.
And how are we planning to go about traveling? Are we just on foot?
I don't got a horse.
Same.
Horses will slow us down in the woods anyway.
I mean,
Unless there's a trail.
There's a road.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a road right there.
Yeah, it's a mine. Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah. I
but
can't
we don't
afford a
have
horse.
any horses,
Yeah.
and I can't afford one.
Horses in this economy.
I don't think a riding horse is less than 10 gold. Yeah, probably not. Actually, let's check. D&D Beyond, where are you at?
Riding horse 75 gold.
Jesus, crivity.
Yeah, unless we're able to borrow some. That's not happening.
Horses in this economy?
Looks like the trail kind of falls off after a bit, though.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. It'll take us longer, but might as
But you
well.
know, it's only 14 feet there.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is only 14 feet. You guys are literally right outside of the mine.
I'm
But
sorry, I
yeah,
have to make the joke every time.
No, you good, man. You good. What do we got here?
Torok and I will do the scouting and survivaling when necessary.
Before we leave, I will. I want to just swing by the church real quick.
Okay.
just to deposit the Electrum and just a total worth of 2 gold in alms.
Alrighty. And just a reminder, this was a many-faceted church dedicated to all of the collective Seraph faiths, and the overly sharing preacher is still stationed there, and he keeps a respectful distance. And since you had expressed a desire to not hug it out with him when you first met, so he's just kind of like, Seraphs protect, and he accepts the alms and lets you on your way. Hold on, I want to reward some good role playing, so let me find from the DMG the trying to think of what it is. Art, do you know by chance, or even Kiva, with your big GM skills, the chart for the like minor boon blessings?
Oh no, I never used that.
No.
Yeah, that's totally out my wheelhouse. Sorry.
I can pull it up if you want.
I'm just trying to think where it was, like, because you get rewarded for making a deposit to the church. Let's see.
Oh, fair enough.
Is it
I didn't
on
even think about that.
Trying to see, it's not even on the compendium here. I remember there's like a little chart that is like, we borrowed this from the DMG for Tomb of Annihilation, when they're like, the Chewinga will give you the same boons that you can get for the other things. Let's see.
Yeah, the only boons I know of off the top of my head are like the inspiration you get from like downtime actions and stuff.
Yeah. Why don't you just take a DM inspiration?
There are.
I already have.
Oh, well then, never mind. I can't even
Consistently good.
I think what you're looking for are the charms on.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, chapter 7, page something.
That's the one.
Doesn't say on here, but there's like 7 different charms. At
I
least listed in the DM.
What'd you get DM inspiration from?
I believe I got Diamond's. I don't remember.
Everybody had one at one point, and I think Kiva just didn't use theirs.
Yeah, I tend to collect them.
I got mine because I died.
I don't remember specifically what I did.
Oh, okay.
Blessings and charms.
It's been a very long time since we've played this game. I know I've had it since like the 2nd session.
Valid. Oh, wait. Memories briefly connecting. I had a TM thought.
Oh, yeah. Oh, D&D Wiki. These sound like legit charms. There's one here called Harmonious Lycanthropy.
Nah.
Like, no, you're not getting it. I just zeroed in on it, and I was like, no, I don't think so. A lycanthropic state of grace, where the afflicted and their inner, now pacified beast find a way to coexist. Oof.
Blessings of the furry upon you.
Blessings of the furry. Blessing of the glittering mist. If you wear medium or heavy armor, but not hide, it is considered to be mithril armor. That's kind of neat, but, you know, a little high-powered, too.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead.
Oh, there's one mixed in here that's just the blessing of Zeus. You have been blessed by the Greek god Zeus, just because, you know.
Hi, Zeus.
Guy Zeus. Gad Zeus.
Also,
your blessing is you can only become geese and other animals.
I just realized I didn't give myself any starting gold. Is that something I can do, or too late?
There should have been some included with your equipment if you picked it out.
Yeah.
Usually it's like a bag of 10 to 15 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he's saying is that he's bad at character creation.
Oh,
I
then,
missed one thing.
well, see, here's the thing, though. Now it's a character trait that you are just bad with money, so you probably spent it on booze. No, it's fine. You can have like a bag of 10 gold.
So,
Shay, you were trying to say.
Yeah, so from what I'm just reading here, example of charms are provided there, but a typical charm usually mimics the effects of a potion or a spell, so it's easy to create if you want. And
I know what I want to give you.
yeah, it's most of these look like you use it like 1 to 3 times, or you have charges or something like that.
So once you drop the alms box, you feel the invigorating like presence of the seraphs, and I don't want to mispronounce it because it's been a while. Your seraph in particular was doodle. Which one did you pick?
Let me open my sheet.
Oh,
Wasn't it-
Miklas.
Uh,
Miklas. Wasn't it Miklas?
No, that's from.
no.
No.
Yeah. No, Nicholas is Mercy. Hold on, let me, I keep wanting to say
we talked about-
Cyanide, and that's wrong. Hold on.
We talked about Miklas last time, and that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I normally have the book open. I should just have it. Let me do that real quick.
My boy serves Imperious.
Mhm.
Your boy serves. Fuck! It's on the
Yeah.
tip of my tongue.
I know.
And I guess
just
for
trying
that
to-
matter, we should establish which one Gren follows too. Oh,
Miklas.
Gren follows Miklas, doesn't he?
Yeah, Grin follows Nicholas. Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Saren Rain. I know that's not it.
No, it's not.
It's rare and say the totally not God.
Totally different.
Let me see. Here we go.
Salima.
L'Oreal.
Yeah, Salima. There we go.
Salima.
Right. So you feel the embrace of Salima, and it feels like the protection of Salima is there with you. So for the next 24 hours, you have Shield of Faith on Raverick.
Ooh.
I will just kind of like gently bow my head in reverence, but return to my friends.
And so you do. And so it sounds like everybody's ready to head out. And so you all get on the road. The dwarf and elf take point, trailblazing for you all. It looks like it hasn't snowed in the last couple days, so the ground is a little crunchy with the hardening of the snow. It's no longer freshly driven, but moving through it isn't bad. It's probably only up to your ankles deep, but the roads are more or less traveled enough that it's pressed down in those areas. Once you no longer have the road and you are moving through the forest, it's a little bit more difficult, which I will call for a survival check, please,
Yep.
to navigate your way through.
Hey, 21.
21. And so it's not hard. You stick to the direction of south, and before long the cold wintry forests give way to more hilly terrain, and eventually like another trail becomes available, not lost to the snow, but it seems like this is the route that's traveled by the miners and any carts that they use to get to and from Burrowfell Mine. And as you're making your way there, what is everybody's passive perceptions?
Oh,
11.
15.
16.
15 as well.
13.
All right, so
16 for me.
Ark, what did you say?
11.
That's what I thought. 11. Who had the 15s?
Grin.
And Big Boy
15.
and Raverick had what?
13.
13. Alright. I'll just set those off to the side so I don't have to keep asking you guys.
I put mine in my name at the bottom, by the way.
Yes, you did. I'm going to have them all in one place, so I don't have to keep looking for them. All right. Everybody but Raverick and Stefan, so Gren, Haldor, that's it. Gren, Haldor, and Tarme, as you guys are, you've found this side road that's going to lead towards the mine. But as you're making your way there, you see that there is a large mound, an oddly shaped mound of something covered by the snow. It's larger than like a sack, but oddly shaped, very oblong. But it's completely covered in the snow. Looks like it had been there for a while.
That doesn't look natural.
Perhaps a quick burial?
Is it?
I'll-
Vork just kind of looks around.
Yeah, I'll point in the direction so he can focus in on it. Right over there. It's a bit too smooth to be a rock or boulder.
Well, there's one way to find out what it is.
Vork
I
will,
will be the one.
Vork will join. I can't remember his name.
Haldor.
Vork will join Haldor. Just kind of like sling his shield off of his back, pull out his warhammer.
I'll do the same, and I'll start cautiously making my way over toward it.
Okay. So you very cautiously start moving towards it. It doesn't move or make any indications that it might be something living as you step closer. What do you do?
Is it within reach?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Before
Whoa.
they do anything, I'm gonna slink off and try to crouch low and study it from a little further. But I'm staying relatively close. I just want to be hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Okay.
I'm going to try to keep an eye out and look around, make sure there's nothing like waiting to descend on them.
Perception check, please. Okay. As the two of you get closer, what do you do?
Vork's going to just take his warhammer and kind of turn it to where it's kind of wide ways and just gingerly start scraping some of the snow off of the mound just to try and see what's inside.
Certainly. And so you do. You give it a good ginger scraping with the hammer. The snow brushes away. And what you end up seeing from the top layer there, once it's scraped away, the first odd oblong shape, you end up seeing there's a face frozen over its nose, ears, lips, all a dark purple with frostbite. But it looks like somebody had been trapped in the snowstorm, and they had curled up and froze to death here.
Vork just. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. There's just a look of not horror, but like that resigned fear that you know that you're about to die, and so they just kind of curled up and froze to death there.
Vork just kind of carefully looking the figure over, very gently starting to pull more of the snow out. We'll just kind of speak up a little bit so the rest of the party can hear. It appears to be a body, frozen. The previous storm, I imagine.
As Revora keeps uncovering more and more of this body, do I recognize them at all?
No.
Okay.
They appear to be human, male. Their face appears to be dirty as Raverick continues to unbury this person. Their attire looks like that of a miner. You see that they have a burlap sack with them, and not too far away there is in fact like a broken mining pick. But as you continue digging him out, you find that it's actually not too hard to lift him up because he's missing both of his legs at the knees.
Oh,
Like ripped off or just not there?
It appears to be that there were some severe damage done to them. If you want to make me a medicine check, I can give you a more narrowed cause of what had torn them from him.
I will
Could I-
guide myself.
I was gonna say if I could help with that because Halidor, upon noticing that, would also try and do that.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a shame we don't have an hour. I could use my medical diagnosis to find out.
Who says you don't have an hour? You're setting the pace, gamer.
We definitely do not have an hour.
20 plus 2, 22.
Thank goodness for that help action, huh?
I got you.
Yeah, so the two of you, and surprisingly not confiding in the doctor on the cause of leg loss, the two of you look it over and are like, in my clerical opinion, it appears that this man has no legs. But you look it over and it becomes clear that both legs have suffered massive lacerations from deep and sharp talons. It looks like the legs had been shredded and torn free from him, but it doesn't line up with his time of death. It looks like the injuries to his legs had been suffered before he froze over.
I like to imagine that in the background, Stefan and the doctor talking like, "Oh, so where were you a doctor at?"
So with the fucking massive amount of exposure to how dead bodies look after being beat up by gnolls, do I get the impression that this was potentially done by the same kind of creature? With like the claw marks and things like that?
No, this looks very different. The claws themselves look much larger.
Disconcerting. Revork will just kind of wave everybody else in, not really wanting to raise his voice anymore.
And Gren will slowly walk up, like with that hands folded behind his back, approach as he's looking at it.
I move closer, but I stay hidden.
It appears this man was attempting to escape from something. Wounds here, they're older. They happened before he froze.
Most likely from whatever he was trying to escape from.
At that knowledge, I'd like to start looking along through the snow and everything to see if I can find any tracks of something with claws that might have done that.
Certainly.
Okay. Hey, 17.
17. You do go about looking, trying to find signs of anything, but given the indication that this man likely died from the last snowstorm, which was several days ago, and it seems that his injuries had been sustained before the snowstorm, or at least before he had died to the snowstorm, signs of any tracks are long since covered up.
Am I able to go a little bit off that and notice any like broken branches or anything might have fur on them, or
Yes, as a matter of fact. Yeah, you begin looking around while they're talking about the cause of death for this man, and what you end up finding as you go looking is, one, you end up finding. Just waiting for that to pass over. You end up finding a shit ton of Warforged, and that was their battle cry. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Anyways, now that it's gone, you end up finding first and foremost the trail that basically leads up to the mine. The mine's not far from here. It's just a short walk before you descend into the little ravine that leads into the mountains where the mine shaft and stuff are. But you do find broken branches and things, giving indication that it was a rather large looking creature, and there are a few gray and white kind of downy feathers mixed in.
Ah. Gotcha.
Attached to the broken branches and stuff around the area.
Yeah. I will slip back to the group then. So, there is something big in the mines that I think did this.
Something.
Rourke just kind of like slowly nods his head.
I hold up one of the feathers.
Yes, I would assume there is some sort of creature within it. This man was clearly a miner,
And he'll gesture to the broken pickaxe.
seemed to be trying to defend himself and get away.
A bad way to die. Legless and frozen to death. But dead nonetheless. And you all said the dead rise in this land, yes?
The god.
Then this body must make sure. We must make sure this body cannot do that. Stand back if you would.
Rourke will take a step back.
Might want to see if there's any useful tools first.
I'll loft a brow and kneel down. Does it look like this guy has anything useful on him?
No. No, it looks like he had died working.
Okay. I'll take a cursory look over it and just sort of shake my head. And after making sure everyone is a relatively safe distance away, I am going to look down at the body and cast Sacred Flame on it.
Alright. And so you hit it with a spark of radiant like fire, and it just obliterates this corpse. I wanted to say burn, but it's like it's not fire. It just kind of dissolves away this corpse into ash, and then it's gone.
Once it's Haldor will stand there and make sure that the body is gone, and once he seems satisfied, he'll look back to the others. Let's keep going then. Our work here is done.
I'll give a nod.
Rourke will nod and look to the mines. Kind of look at everyone else.
It is likely some sort of creature is using this as a nest. Let's try to be as quiet as we can, if possible.
It's going to be hard with all the armor.
Mm-hmm.
As he says that, I'm already slinking off.
I guess I'll try scouting it ahead with Tarme.
Okay. So you move to catch up to Tarme. Although your own passive perception is not good enough to keep track of her.
Nope. I'm trying.
Yeah. So the two of you set off, leaving the three clerics around to figure out how they're going to make their approach. And how do the three of you make your approach?
I think we're gonna wait.
Oh yeah, sure.
Going to wait. Interesting.
Well, they said they were going in first to check it out.
Yes, no, that's fine.
Yeah, just gonna probably wait at the mouth of the cave though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, where exactly we were in conjunction with the cave or the mine.
Well, why don't we move there now?
Scout check.
No, no scouts.
Oh.
Only death.
I accept this.
Alright, let me get your token set. Also, now it's time to see if I set up... Aha! I did set up frost dynamic lighting. Excellent. Your delightful, delightful human view.
Yeah, I
yes.
forgot about that.
Ah, yes. Human music.
What do you see with your human eyes? Nothing.
Oh,
I
so
need
that
I need a
thing.
torch.
Let me make sure dynamic lighting is set on here.
Aha! No, I don't.
Alright, global illumination is on. So this should work once I move you all over. Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Stefan and Tarme can move ahead, but this is the mine. The mine itself looks like it has several ramps leading up, that two of which serve as walkways. This one and this one here. This one here shows a mine shaft ramp that can lead up. But basically, you guys came in through like a little valley recession, and then they built the mine shaft going up and into the side of this mountain where they could start doing the mining itself. And it's built with a downward slope so that they could roll any precious ores and stuff out of it and down to the base where they could continue out and process.
Cool. Do you want to set turn daylight off? So
Oh, it's like super illuminating, that, isn't it?
yeah.
Well, it is the middle of the day, but it shouldn't be illuminating that whole thing. It should have.
Yeah, you turn daylight off for when you're inside too. Sometimes I like to make like a little sun sometimes.
Yeah,
for the
that's what
outside part.
that's what I normally do. I think I'm gonna do that. So
Oh god.
embrace the darkness.
Oh god.
No, not like this.
Ha 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 ha. Laughs in Raverick, who has light.
So do I. Joke's on you.
Well, I meant dark vision light, but
Oh,
I can see.
I can see.
Imagine dying a human who needed light, the dancing lights, and then making another human.
wow. Who would do such a thing?
Buddy
Set
really
this
like
to-
first level feats.
We'll set this amidst light to 1,000 feet. Actually, that's the wrong one. It needs to be
I do like first level feats.
this one. This one. Sunlight. Did that work? No. No.
It's
No.
I think it's on.
There we go.
There it is.
Light.
Light.
Cool.
That is. Yeah, there we go. That doesn't reveal all of the illuminated dungeon. All right.
Free to move.
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, so there's a path here too.
Yep. There are two foot ramps up, and then you guys are standing in front of the track ramp for the mine carts.
Gotcha. there.
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn something else on. Bloop. Bloop. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Do-doop-doop-do-doop-do.
Oh, now I remember.
Ambiance. Okay, so as the two of you start making your way up, you see that this is a largely abandoned mine. There are tools scattered about, looking like the miners had left in a bit of a panic. Some of the carts have been tipped over with the copper and iron ores spilled out everywhere. I'll just go ahead and say they're iron ore instead of being indecisive and saying it's both two of different types in the same fucking mine because I'm an idiot. Iron ore is spilled out everywhere along with just excess rock that they're disposing of. But it looks like the miners had left in a bit of a hurry. There are a few blood splatters as well on the interior where the snow was not able to cover it up. And Tarame, with your passive perception, you can see more signs of feathers.
I just silently put a hand on Stefan's shoulder and just point to the feathers.
Do I know anything about feathered creatures that could rip a man's legs off?
Would you like to make a nature check for me?
I would like to.
Well, I mean, you can't because this was a Stefan question in his mind to me.
Okay.
But if you would like to make one based on your own findings, you can do that afterwards. But Stefan, since you were the one who asked the question, you looked into it. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, there are several large creatures that could match this description. Specifically, hippogriffs, griffins, owlbears. There are other winged avians, even just like larger eagles, rocks. A lot of creatures fit that description of having massive talons and the ability to prey upon humanoid creatures.
I'm going to take a feather and tuck it away into my bag.
Mm. Do you pass this information along, or?
Quick version, like, I'm not sure what the feathers are from, but lots of things could tear someone's legs off.
Tarme, now you may attempt to do one now that he's shared this knowledge that he may not have an idea of what it is.
21.
21. Tarme, when you look over the feather, you seem to recognize some of this. The feathering also seems to have some fur to it. This feather in particular is looks like it might be a wing feather, but then there's also some like matted, oily fur mixed in with it at the tips. It seems more like this might be an owl bear.
With my hand on his shoulder, I just pull him close and just whisper, "Owl bear."
Those are very dangerous.
Just slow nod. I'm going to. I think that's I think that's good information. So I'm just going to gesture for him to go inform the others, and I'm just gonna slink into a little nook and hide and wait for them. Just like slip there. And just watch and make sure nothing comes running out. Actually, that's a better spot.
Yeah, so we think it may be an owlbear, and I'll take out the feather.
Very well then. Natural beast.
I would not hesitate to call it natural just yet. There seems to be all manner of corruption here. In these lands, anyway.
Sure. Either way, if it is causing trouble for the miners, it best be dealt with.
Agreed.
Lead the way, Stefan.
All right.
When I notice them start to approach again, I'll slink forward just to try and maintain my stealth. I'll pause there and wait for him.
As we start getting into the cave and the light starts to dim, I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
All right. And that is 2020, right?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sweet. And you're putting that on you.
Yeah.
Right. All players see light. There you are, sir.
Bless. Thank you.
So what is this over here? Is this a lowering
It's
or
just a-
raising?
It's a raising. It's a raised ledge. It's only about 3 or 4 feet up off the area. It looks like it was where they had done some initial surveying of the ores and area. Tarme, as you continue forward, you see that this area here is a platform designed to turn and rotate to connect the mine carts down a different pathway.
It's a turntable.
It is in fact a turntable, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Vork will reach out and put a hand on Stefan's shoulder once the shield is lit.
Let us take point.
Yes, that is a good idea.
I'll shuffle up.
I'm gonna try to stay one step ahead of that light. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stay out of the light, but I'm gonna hold up a hand.
Tarbe rounds a corner as they come across a underground river. There are 2 sets of bridges where the tracks for the carts continue forward. As you continue looking on, your dark vision, of course, is in black and white, but you can see some clear discoloration on a set of stairs leading down to the north. And you end up hearing faint, like, scratching coming down that direction. There's some scratching, some, like, the sound of, like, have you ever had pets that don't like their kennels, like the sound of, like, teeth gnawing on metal?
Oh yeah.
There's a little bit of that kind of, like, scritching sound, and you hear, like, the occasional, like, down that direction.
So my ears twitch, and then I just right on the edge of the light, hold up a hand, and then I point in that direction. And so right over there, where I hear the sound. and then I slink back into the darkness.
Rovark will kind of pause, look at Haldor.
Hold for just a moment.
I'll nod.
Huh.
Rovark will just kind of slowly move up, just trying to get a better view of whatever Tarme was pointing at.
When Stefan goes past Haldor, he'll try to hold a hand out and stop him. We'll wait here.
Rovark will get to the edge of the bridge and kind of look back, give the other three a nod. Still just trying to give Tarme a wide enough berth.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead, sorry.
Go on.
I was gonna say at the nod, Haldor would move up.
Okay. Ren. No, I don't think I'd be able to see it well enough from here. Never mind.
Okay. So you get across the bridge and you see that staircase descends down. As the rest of you get closer, I do believe, Raverick, you can see the signs of tried something or other, the discoloration on the ground. Tarme is still moving forward, but it starts to become more clear for the rest of you as the light makes visibility easier. But you guys are standing there at the precipice of the bridge now.
Yeah. Once Tarme gets kind of back to the edge of where Rovark's dark vision is, he's going to slowly move across the bridge, just kind of testing it to make sure that it's sturdy.
There we go.
Now I think I'd be able to see what I see. Once I'm on the edge of the vision of the light again, I just look at them and I think there's just the briefest of a sad expression before it hardens again, and then like I'm no longer looking in the direction of the sounds, I'm looking into the darkness elsewhere.
So you all see that Tarme has a very hard look on her face as she's staring down that cave where the signs of the blood trail continues.
This one?
Yep.
Rovark will kind of look back at Haldor.
If you're going to keep the light, stay in the back, just in case. I think we might be getting close. Tarme's seen some.
Alright.
And then he's going to move forward quietly. And then also see things. Narrow his eyes a bit.
And as you all start to cross the bridge and round the corner, you see that the trail is leading down, and those sounds become a little more prevalent as the light starts to shine in, and you hear just a roar. And Tarme, as you're looking in, you see that there are 3 iron cages, but there's only movement coming from one. The middlemost one seems to have a small bear cub-sized creature. It is covered in a mix of fur and feathers. Its face looks like that of a barn owl, but it has the body of a small bear cubling. And in front of it is a half-eaten miner. In the other 2 cages, it looks like its nestmate siblings have passed away in their cages, but this one is still alive, and it's kind of just trying to get itself out of the cage, but there is a corpse that looks like it had been positioned in front of it, and it has eaten some of it, but now the body is out of reach, and it's hungrily trying to get at it.
Okay, and so just to be clear, everything in there and there is dead?
Yes, this one's alive.
Alright. I'm going to start fishing out some dried meats. Of course you put this in front of me. I take out some dried meats and I just quietly move up and I'm gonna start sticking it through the cage.
Make me a handle animal check.
Nope.
Alright, hold on. You offer out the meats. And don't freak out by this number. It is going to be reduced. I'm just using the NPC sheet. It will be a... Sure you see it. I'm going to leave the attack roll, but it actually only does... that's the minimum. Awesome. It only does 3 piercing as you offer the meat and it greedily snaps out and its beak chomps down on your exposed fingers as well.
Just grit my teeth.
Yep, but it bites, it draws blood, and it greedily snatches up the meat and gets a taste of your finger as well as it greedily devours this offered food.
Tarme?
It's clinging to life. It's clinging to life. There's something else here.
Raverick, there's not much down that direction. It looks like there's still just more discarded mining tools. It looks like something had attacked the mines, and the miners, like I said, had left in a bit of a hurry once it became clear that whatever had attacked them was too much for the miners to fend off. And it's kind of... hopefully the picture is becoming a little clearer of what might have been pissed off enough to attack a group of miners.
Vord kind of nods, looks at Haldor.
I don't think your sister is here.
Is there nothing down that way?
Goes down to the water. I didn't see anything, but you're welcome to look for yourself.
Well, there is more mine down this way. We didn't explore that way.
That is true.
Why would miners keep cages of owlbears?
Owlbears? There's... what? What is in...
You
oh,
round the corner and you see 2 deceased baby owlbears and one greedily eating a piece of meat. And you also see that Tarme has a fresh injury on her hand.
And just wrap it up.
Curious, though. I don't know. Don't know why these would be here.
Poachers, maybe.
If they were
Perhaps.
poaching, they'd kill it, wouldn't they?
Possibly.
But why in the mine?
Well, where would be a good place to hide cargo you don't want seen?
If the mine was abandoned, yes, this was active for...
It's true. Don't...
That implies the miners knew. Perhaps they had a cut or something.
They could have been in
Potentially.
on it,
It
Which
could be
way-
possible.
which means something went horribly wrong.
Look the cages over. If this mine was attacked by perhaps the elder of these beasts trying to rest the cubs, then you would probably see damage on the cages.
That's a good point. Do I?
Please make me a perception check.
Yeah!
Yes, you do see signs that the attempts were made to open these cages. It looks like there are some deep scratches and grooves, and even the question of how one of the bodies got in front of this cage seems a little clear that someone had dragged this corpse towards it, but there are like bite marks and claw scratches on the locks for the cages, but it doesn't look like any of the attempts to claw it open or even bend the bars were very successful.
I'm gonna take out my lockpicks.
What are you doing?
She's going to take out her lockpicks.
Yeah, I'm asking in character.
Yeah, I pause and I look at him.
It's a beast with a taste for human flesh. It'll attack.
It's a beast that was locked in a cage, and from what I can tell, Mama came back and wasn't happy.
That
Rather.
also means Mama's probably still around somewhere.
Raverick, please make me a perception check at the mention of Mama still being around somewhere.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that's what I was doing.
Hell yeah, great minds.
Perception. Huh. I didn't finish typing, so I can't give myself guidance. So only an 8.
Alright, let's stop this. Play this.
Uh-oh.
Because yeah, it doesn't take much. So I haven't tested this sound because I found it midstream. So hopefully it instills the proper amount of terror I'm hoping for. Yeah, that'll work.
Cool.
Oh, that's much longer than I expected.
Yeah, how long is this?
It's only supposed to be. Oh shit, is it on loop? It's on replay. Sorry. I was like, why is it taking so long?
So,
oh god.
So you remember that scene in what was it? Jurassic Park 2?
Yeah, it's just
Ian
lost
looks at him
one.
and says, "Mommy's very angry."
Yeah. That's
Revoric, like hearing that noise, kind of, I guess it echoes from across the bridges.
yeah, it's coming from the other side of the bridge.
All right. Revoric kind of raises his shield and looks back at everyone else. It's coming.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to work on this cage.
All right. Please make me one lockpicking attempt, and then I will have everyone roll initiative.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll give you that. You were trying to do it before we revealed that. Good time to come back. You missed the owl bear sound.
Oh no, I heard it.
I was like, I can play it again on loop for you if you like.
Please.
All right,
Okay.
you are not able to open it. Let me have some initiative rolls, please.
Yep.
And Raverick, you can hear the sounds of some heavy padding coming towards you. I guess that would be the word.
Fun, delightful,
I think it's
delectable.
just going to replace everybody's initiative, so I don't need to clear it out. Yeah, that should work. Descending. Oh, look at Stefan being the pro tag with his rolls again.
What do you mean I got a 7?
Oh, it showed a 20 before.
That was from my previous initiative.
Yeah. Oh well. Look at Stefan being the big pro tag with his not good roll.
It's all before the triumph, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because y'all thought I was joking about that TPK. Y'all gonna die.
I welcome it.
You welcome death. That's fine. No, you should be okay. You should be okay. Raverick, you, as you're listening, you don't just hear the heavy padding of large quadrupedal footfalls. What you notice first instead are the heavy boot falls of somebody else approaching, a figure dressed in leathers, but also adorned with a what you notice is immediately is an owlbear cloak with the head part of the cloak put over their face, much like a mask. You end up seeing a figure come out of the darkness and look across the way at you. Boop, there they are. Can you see that person? Whatever.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, just at like the edge of my vision. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna put a image in there as well and link that so y'all can see them. Nope, that's the wrong spot. There it is. And this is a large individual, probably about Haldor's height. There you go.
Ah, yes, the owlbear.
Yes.
My God.
Yeah, you see
I
this?
am Owlbear.
It should have said Owlbear Man, but let me fix that.
Mine just says Owl Man.
I know. It should have said Owlbear Man, but Owlbear Man. But they look across the way and they're like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here."
Rourke will just kind of call back.
We are looking for a missing person. We came across these hatchlings in cages. What do you know of it?
I'm a protector of these woods. Nobody's supposed to be interfering with what's happening here. And they start charging at you. And I will roll
Oh, okay.
their initiatives on here too. Awesome! Off to a great
Yeah.
start, y'all.
That's what you get for announcing your intent before you do it, dumbass owlbear man.
Dumbass Owlbear. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No. This is just the whole night, y'all. All right, Stefan. You technically have the first go of it.
No.
No. Why are you on here twice? Oh my God. Hold on. It's
That's
supposed
what you
to,
get for not clearing out your fucking order modifier, man.
It's supposed to just replace them. All right. So now I gotta check these. Raverick, you had the 9, so I'm gonna get rid of your 5. Owlbear and Owlman have their shitty rolls. Stefan had a 7. Raverick had the 9. Gren had a 9. Who's got the better initiative between you two?
Grid has the better initiative.
So Gren will stay in front. Tarme still says Arates on their thing. Has an 11. And but see, that Tarme says, that one shows Tarme, but it has a 14. So why did it have your right number in the wrong person slot? I don't know. All right. Anyways, I'll fix that. That's an 11. That goes down. Haldor, you technically have the first go of it.
I am not on initiative anymore.
You are not on initiative anymore. All right. What the actual fuck? And turn. Yeah, it still says Arates. What the fuck? Alright, you're Arates now. Deal with it.
Mine said Artes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're not Artes. You're Tarme.
Or
It's fine. It's fine. So, Aldar, you have the first go of it.
Okay. So seeing the figure, or not seeing the figure, hearing the figure, reveal themselves, and hearing the exchange between him and Raverick, and then subsequent charging, Haldor is going to rush over to here and not see them.
Would you like to do anything such as readying an action?
I'm gonna ready an action for whenever they come into sight.
Alrighty. What's your held action?
It's gonna be a guiding bolt.
Alrighty.
Let's start off big.
Guiding bolt once you see them come into view. Gotcha.
Yep.
Alrighty. Tarme.
I will try again to unlock this cage.
Absolutely.
Oh.
No, you still are not able to work it, which it definitely adds to the drama. Which, speaking of drama, let's get some dramatic music here. We have some owlbear fight music. Who's got some owlbear fight music?
Darkest Dungeons.
I mean, yes, always, but
That is my combat music. That's it.
it's true. It is free. It's good stuff. So Tarme is done. Gredden, do you have anything you want to do on your turn?
Well, having heard sounds that just spooked the heck out of this poor boy, he is going to take out his holy symbol, knowing stuff is coming, and cast Bless on Stefan, two boys up front, and himself, because he can't see Tarman in the back. So yeah, Raverick, Azathel himself, and Stefan will have Bless.
Oh, it still says Azathel. I'll take care of that.
Whoops.
Anything else for your turn?
I'll probably move up to join them after he does that to make sure that Stefan can get it. And take out his mace, the shield.
Mace and shield. Alright. Raverick, you have a go of it.
So I heard big ol' owlbear footfalls, right?
Yep.
Do I know which direction it was coming from?
I will... No, because you rolled the perception. No, you just heard the echoes coming from down here.
Okay, fair enough. And I can't see anything. You know what? That's fine. That is okay. I'm gonna 5. Look over there. Not see anything. Look back. See that Haldor's right there. Shit, they're gonna get to go before Haldor does. Okay. Revork's just gonna move here since he knows there's a bad thing. So 5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna hold an attack for whenever a enemy comes into range.
Alright, what's the
With my
attack?
Warhammer.
Okay, you're holding a swing. Gotcha.
Yeah, one-handed Warhammer. And Revork's just gonna kind of raise his shield against the up towards the costumed man, I'm gonna say, and look back at Haldor and then jerk his head towards the other bridge.
There's a creature coming as well.
The
Guard
costume
the
man?
bridges.
You mean Owlbear Man?
Yes.
Alright.
Anyway, I was trying to roleplay, but
Yeah, no,
that's
no,
over
it's
now.
fine. It's good.
That's it for my turn.
Alrighty. So with your turn over, Stefan, Tarme is frantically trying to open this cage despite your protests, and the others have moved off at the sounds of the roar, screech, and it seems that something is coming.
Well, it's time for Old Reliable. I'm going to take out my lute and start playing a heroic tune, and I'm going to cast Heroism on Raverick.
Alrighty.
I am so buffed!
Beef 'em up.
There's so many buffs on me right now!
Beef 'em
I get
up.
temporary hit points, right?
You get 4 hit points
Hell yeah.
Every round.
every
Yep.
round.
Hell yeah, and I'm immune to fear.
And I will draw my rapier.
Motherfucker's got Bless, Shield of Faith, Heroism.
He's so good.
I am so buffed!
It's
You
what?
also
It's
got
what?
an
It's,
AC bonus.
yeah, it's what, a 20 to hit you right now?
Yeah, right now with my shield, it's a 20.
Does
You know
Shield
what, fuck it, I'm going to throw Bardic Inspiration on him too.
Bruh.
Oh, he's so dummy thick!
45.
Hey!
Oh!
I
The
didn't
owlbear comes charging from the southern side.
That triggers my thing.
Death
That's
Dice
the trigger
and Dungeons is now following. Hello.
Oh,
Yes, it will.
Hello.
It will trigger it. But yeah, from the southern side, over here, you hear the owlbear roar, and it comes bounding the opposite side of Owlbear Man, and comes across the bridge. But it seems to be barreling straight towards the group of you all. Raverick, your held action goes off.
Bunking.
24 will hit.
Okay, cool. I will roll the bless. And then 7 bludgeoning.
Now,
Mine goes off
now I
the board.
kind of want to have the ghost owlbear do it, but no, it's just a regular owlbear. You bonk it for 7. It lets out a protesting roar as you clock it nice and hard. There's surprisingly no resistances or anything to prevent that damage from accumulating, but you did it. You donked it. It double moved to get there, so it doesn't do anything on its turn. Sorry.
Mine goes off.
Oh yes, Sacred Flame, please.
It's, Guiding Bolt. Yeah.
Guiding Bolt. That's the one. You probably could have. No, I guess it wouldn't have helped Raverick. So it's good that you held it. 14. There is.
I have blood too. What did that do again? I forget. It's been so
Roll a
long.
D4.
You're gonna
Cool.
hit though. You don't need to roll it.
Okay.
But please, damage. Damage on that guiding bolts.
First level, 19.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's some good rolls.
Good
dude.
roll.
Nothing but maces, shields, and holy magic here.
And guiding bolt gives advantage to the next person. Yes.
Yeah.
The next person who attacks it. Yes. Which will be me.
Which will be you. Yeah.
It's
alright.
all coming together.
Oh yeah.
19. Oh man, this thing might not actually get to do anything at this rate. That big
Don't
boy
worry
hit.
about it. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I only got one of those.
I'm gonna introduce him to Imperius.
Alright. Owlbear Man, whoosh. You see him swoop in, and while that artwork had a nice sword on there, he actually doesn't use the sword. He just has like two cool metal owlbear shaped claw gauntlets, and he rushes in at Raverick, and he throws out two quick gauntlet punches at you. Hooah. I'm sure this won't hit. Nope. 22! Ah!
22 does hit!
22 hits. Yes.
Oh, son of a bitch.
How'd he do that?
How'd he do that? Also, it's not rolling the damage, I see. Hold on. Also, I saw something I need to make an adjustment for. So let me do a quick... Not sure. Oh, I know why that would be there. Alright. So I'm disregard this attack, it's just going to be the damage that counts here.
Oogie.
Alright, so you take 9 bludgeoning from the punch, and then 2 fire, as like the claws cut, and there's some additional
Ooh.
burdens to it.
Okay, so that goes through that. Okay, so that's 11 total, minus 4 from my temporary hit points. So 7.
7.
Alright. Cool. Got it. I kind of take the hit and stagger back and turn and slowly look, and I would like to use Wrath of the Storm for my reaction.
Alrighty.
I need a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Yes.
Also, Haldor, please give me a perception check as I make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Nat 1!
Excellent. 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 I'm going to use Destructive Wrath on this just to maximize the damage.
Alright.
So that is 16 thunder damage.
Owlbear Man, how much health did you have? Okay, there it is.
No, my boy.
So 16 damage total?
Yeah.
Alright. Describe what this looks like for me.
So I block the first punch with the shield, and he takes the second one, just like hard uppercut into the jaw, and like as it hits with the fire, it gets squelched out as Revork's eyes kind of crackle this pale blue energy, and then there's just this boom as a thunder blast ricochets back against this man's.
Yeah. So as that ricochet goes off, Owlbear Man's arms go up cross guard, and they scoot back a little bit, but they're smoldering a bit. Haldor, as you make a perception, you notice that this individual is about your height. The strong jawline bears a slight familial resemblance, and you notice that Owlbear Man probably should be called Owlbear Woman.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you wait just a goddamn
It's your
second.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna kill your sister real quick.
I'll help.
Hey, wait a minute.
Did I say Owlbear Man? I meant Owlbear Woman.
You're gonna-
didn't change.
Paternus knocked him, more like Paternus knocked him. No,
You're gonna-
paternus mortem, because your fucking family's dead.
Bruh. All right, so I'm gonna see that for a second, kind of cock my head to the side, realize there's a giant fucking owlbear next to me, turn my attention back toward them.
Oh shit!
Hey, wait a minute. Fuck.
Confused turn good turn good.
I'm gonna hit him, and I have advantage on it.
And a D4 also.
It's true. I'm
And a
gonna do
D4.
a two-handed version, by the way.
Oh, so you dropping your shield?
Oh wait, that's a bonus action, isn't it? Fuck. Is it? Are we counting it as that?
To drop a weapon, you can
Drop-
just like let it go.
Yeah,
you just have
dropping
to
is
pick it
free.
back up again. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll drop my shield real quick to double hand it. Boom. I think that hits.
On the owlbear, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's gonna be 6 damage there. Gonna use my War Priest ability to hit it again.
All right.
Another one.
Another one.
Taking care of that. That's gonna be another 7 damage there.
Another 7 damage. The owlbear lets out more pained wails as it gets closer. And
As we're just thumping this man's to death.
Owlbear woman's like, "Stop! You're hurting her."
Yeah, and after that, I was gonna
Oh,
move.
sorry. Go ahead.
After I do that, I'm gonna try and move over here and kind of like, wait a minute.
All right. Tarme, you're up.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Still picking the lock.
Don't worry, little one. We'll get you back to your mom.
She's got her priorities, y'all.
That owlbear is gonna come out of that cage and fucking kill you.
Yeah,
It's gonna literally crit, rip your face off, and eat it.
and like if you convince it to come out of the cage and not kill you, it's gonna come out, see its mom is dead, and you'll be like, oh, cool.
I mean, it's still alive for now, but fuck, owlbears are scary, dude.
There's
It's
the click of the latch finally giving way. What do you do now that it's unlocked?
Can this thing be? Is it small enough to be carried, or?
It would. it would be. It
Look at
would
the
be.
token, it's your size.
Yeah, it's a medium-sized creature, so it is literally like picking up a baby bear cub.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a fat little baby. It's like you're picking up a fat toddler
It is
who also
it
wants
is-
to eat you.
It is a chunky, feathery toddler
Okay.
that
Like
has the
80
taste of
pounds.
your blood.
Mm.
All right.
I warned you. Do not blame this on anyone but yourself.
It's alright. We'll see where it goes.
It's fine.
I want to stop. I want to save. I want to stop the owlbear from eating you guys, and I'm gonna bring in this kid.
We are in no danger of this owlbear from eating us.
Absolutely not a threat.
Okay.
All right,
Apparently,
continue.
triple cleric party is best party. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I should have used the ghost owlbear, y'all. Could have at least been a
I mean,
challenge.
if you use the ghost owlbear, then
Holy symbol
we-
after holy symbol after
Yeah.
holy symbol.
that would
You
be
go-
neat.
you-
I don't know.
You go in the corner and think about what you've done, Ghost Owlbear.
I mean, like, I talk shit now, but it hasn't taken its turn yet, so...
Yeah,
That's true.
also true.
Mm-hmm.
I did get donked pretty hard, just from one punch from the owlbear.
My sister.
Yeah.
All right. Tarme, anything else you're doing? It's unlocked but not opened.
I will. Is it still eating the meats?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll open it.
All right. So the cage opens. I'll just get rid of that so it's out of the way. And the owlbear looks at you with hungry eyes. Grin, your turn.
You mean the Gal Bear over there? Oh.
The doll bear.
Let's see. He's there, so I can move here for
You sure
some
can.
flanking.
I didn't
Thank
say
you.
Do
that.
it to him.
Going.
Somebody be foolish and step out of its threatened range.
No.
Let me go run over here to see what not. And for his bonus action, he's going to say just a little quick prayer and cast Shillelagh on his mace. And he's going to take a swing at this owlbear boy.
Bonking!
Bonk it. 23 will hit. For 8.
Maces are just superior.
Maces are just superior implements of war, y'all. It's science.
Versatile.
It might survive. No, there's still 2 more people to attack it. It may not make it.
Reverend, pick it up.
It may not make it.
Take the shot!
And that'll
boy.
be that's all he can do for now. So
Like
have fun,
this
y'all.
is why I love D&D, guys. Like seriously, it's like you're like, oh, this isn't enough of a challenge. Let me put something a little harder, and then all of a sudden a person gets 1 shot and they're dead. And then you're like,
Yup.
oh, this thing might be too hard. Let me find something a little more appropriate. And then they just fucking kill it in 1 round. And it's like, yeah, okay.
We haven't seen that thing hit yet.
It may not get a chance to, is what.
That's the thing. If it gets the chance to, it'll deck someone.
Oh.
It won't. It will, but no, it's.
All right. Gren, are you finished?
Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Raverick.
Um,
Haldor said, "Wait a minute," but this chunky lady dressed like an owlbear superhero punched you in the face.
Still kind of surged up with electric energy. Revork just kind of grips the warhammer.
I'd rather not.
And go ahead and just take a swing.
Yeah, get him.
For non-lethal damage, though.
All right.
Going for the knees.
I turned my mace around to the other side, the non-death side.
I'm just changing. Instead of swinging for the head and the chest cavity, I'm just going for limbs now. I'm gonna cripple her. I'm not gonna kill her. It's fine.
Yeah, she'll just wish she was dead when it was over.
17 plus. Hold on, just in case.
Just in case.
I attach a whoopee cushion to
18.
my hammer.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah, you put the pillow on the end of the mace head. That hits though.
Extreme.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh
Bruh.
boy, are they gonna make it? Yeah, they're okay. They're okay for a little longer. All right.
Cool. And then I don't think I have anything for a bonus action. I think I'm good.
I mean, you could breath weapon them.
No, that's an action. Yeah, that's a whole action.
All right.
Yeah, that's it for me. I think I'm good. I'm fine. I've done plenty.
Stefan, you're up. Kill this owlbear. Be the protag you were meant to be.
Murder this owlbear in front of its child. Do it, Stefan. Go on. Do it.
This
Art's like, nobody's responsible for the bad thing that happens except for me, because I murdered its mom.
Like, I'm the anime
Actually-
protag. I didn't tell you this was Death Note, and I'm making my heel turn right now.
You know, Raverick, but now I'm tempted. No, I'm gonna.
Just think.
cast the spell.
If you don't, it gets around. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
hey, I get healed. Sweet.
Yeah,
I'm-
I
I
gotta
got-
play this through to my character.
All
I
right.
got overhealed. Oh right, and I have 4 temporary hit points. I'm back at max health, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Alright, well. Oh my god, you guys' ACs are so high.
Not mine.
No, but I saw the 3 clerics, and it's like, oh god, nothing's gonna ever be able to hit you guys.
Bonk.
You know,
I
left
spent the
myself in
first
this
3
position.
sessions of this game very near death. Okay.
No, Tarmaze is just as high. Like, I can't have it attack Stefan because he didn't touch it.
That's true.
I mean,
Stefan
Owlbears
has
are
done
smart.
nothing.
They know to go after the weak ones.
Look, I had an AC of 13. Never again.
Never again. Not making that mistake again.
You allowed 3 clerics
Ren.
into this party.
I
You
did.
get what you get.
I did.
Rin,
hmm
just do it. I won't judge you.
It has no reason to attack you. You didn't hurt it.
Yeah, you're literally the only one there that didn't do anything to it.
Like it'd be able to hit Stefan.
Alright, this is going after, yeah, basically, it would be my luck that I just whip it completely. It's gonna swing for Haldor since he hit it really hard the last couple rounds. So
Understandable.
It is going to claw and BQ. Claw? That is a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
For 16 slashing.
Oh, Jesus.
Later, guys.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Later, boys.
And beat.
Wait a minute.
That's a 20 for 10 piercing.
Bye, guys. I'm out.
Yeah, so
Yep.
the owlbear.
This is why you don't drop your shield, man.
Oh, sorry.
It does
Still would have killed me.
It does the grizzly bear thing where it gets up on its fucking hind legs, and it doesn't swipe at you, but instead it pulls you in for like a big bear hug, and the slashing is its claws digging into your back as it hugs you, and then as you're like really close and up against its face, it just like its neck snaps out and gives you like a quick peck in the forehead. And that's what knocks you out before it lets you go, and it lets out another just owlbear screech.
Cool.
And then...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, owlbears fucking suck when they hit.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, it's not going to make it at all. And then Stefan's like, I heal. And it's like, oh, okay.
You did this.
Owlbear man can't... Actually, it's going to go... Rah, and rah, and they work in tandem because it's almost like Owlbear woman do this. Were you wearing anything obscuring your face and stuff? Owlbear?
A hood, but no. I assume in the course of combat it would have come down.
Also, who wears a hood in the dark cave?
That's true. I mean, he's a religious man, so maybe.
Yeah, fucking.
That's valid.
And also cultists.
You got me there. You got me
As
there.
a fellow God-fearing Christian, I would have thought you would know, but...
Have you seen the size of my neck? There is not a hood on this realm that can contain me.
How's he gonna get a hood? How's he gonna get a hood around those horns, boyo?
First of all, through God,
gotta
all things
stitch
are
'em.
possible, so jot that down.
As Haldor goes down, the masked combatant looks over to the owlbear and is like, "Pancakes, no!" And the owlbear does not resume eating Haldor, but it gets around the side of Raverick, and they shift to the other side, and they go in for 2 more punches at you.
Ruh-roh.
Join me, brother.
21.
21 does hit, yes.
All right, and then
That's how much damage?
that is
Oh, yeah.
9 and 2 fire. 9 bludgeon, 2
All right.
fire.
So another 11 damage.
Yep. Shay, since you have a monk now, how does Stunning Fist trigger? It's just they can spend a key point after punching, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I need a con save from you, please. If they don't, they won't stun you.
Okay, give me just a second to reduce my hit points.
Yep.
Should be 6 hit point. No. 7. Blech.
Yeah, it's 7. So I'm back down to where I was. Okay, cool. And
I
then
could drop another round.
a con save, you said?
Yes, sir. You're getting a Stunning Fist.
Okay.
Oh, no.
But I'm gonna go ahead and just use my DM inspiration to re-roll that.
There you go.
Because that's bad. Alright, but
Okay. Mhm.
I'm also gonna burn my normal inspiration from my boy Stefan.
You also have Bless.
I do.
Come
Hey,
on, come on.
It's like
Come
double
on,
one.
damn it! Alright. 13.
14.
14?
9 plus the 1 plus the 3.
14 would be. That's.
It's
I'm just
4
checking there.
plus 9.
It's
Like
what?
you roll
Yeah.
a 9, a 1 from you, D from Bard, and then 3 from Bless.
13, yeah. 13.
Oh, it's
so
13. I can't count, sorry.
You're fine.
is Stunning Fist 8 plus or 10 plus?
Should be
Plus.
8 plus.
8 plus?
Yeah, because it's a class feature.
Alright, you resist it.
Cool!
Yeah.
That's great.
You're
I
welcome.
use Vengeful Assault.
Assault them vengefully.
Nice.
Warhammer.
Finish
Come
it.
on, yeah.
14.
14. 14 will.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it does hit?
Yeah, that's their AC. You got it.
Okay, cool.
18. You got it.
Non-lethal.
All right.
11.
11. That might knock them out.
Please.
Oh,
I am
yeah.
flanked.
Yeah, it puts them
For the
out.
love of God.
It puts them down.
Yeah,
So you said
so-
non-lethal, so boop, they're out.
Yeah, Revoric kind of takes the hit to the chest, and like their muscles seize up for a second, and they just kind of shift and then straighten and just like backhand the war mace across the side of this person's head. Go sleep.
Doesn't that ability say you can only use it against the thing that attacked you?
Yeah, it did attack
They
me.
did attack them.
I thought it was the owlbear that attacked you.
No. Owlbear woman punched the shit
Oh,
out of them.
my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, no, they tried to stun me.
Yeah,
I thought it was the owlbear. I'm sorry.
no, the
Yeah,
owlbear,
no, we're
the
good.
owlbear killed you, dude.
I'm aware of that. It's on me.
Speaking of you, please, death save.
Gotta whisper it. It's the rules.
You gotta whisper
Okay.
it. It's the rules.
I gotta whisper it. It's the rules. Oh god, where's the thing? My guess was it not active? Okay.
Dido says yes. Kill the mama. Keep the baby.
No, we're not doing pets.
Please.
What if we put the pet
there's-
through a portal and it like aged? from
There it
the-
is. There it is.
No.
Kujium.
Listen, let Tarme
If
have a mount. An
Sigil
owlbear
will be a
mount.
If
great
she
place
wa-
to raise
if she
an
wants a
owlbear.
mount, she could buy a damn horse.
DM,
Yes, sir.
can
I
I,
see
use a DM inspiration for that?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Did you roll a 1?
Oh,
Maybe.
no. Don't say that because it's gonna happen.
Please
Oh.
do not.
I mean, it'll be my turn before the.
All right. Okay, so that's recorded. Tarme, you have opened up the cage for the baby owlbear. It's heard the sounds of its mama fighting and the like roar of dinner's on as Haldor gets mauled to death. And it kind of looks like it wants to start making its way up the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna say, alright, just stay here for now. I need to go save your mama by knocking it out so it doesn't kill my friends and they don't kill it. And I'm gonna use...
As you pass by, it snaps at your foot.
Okay.
Wah! That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Let me check.
You have 18.
Open it. Yes.
So that is not its actual damage. It's going to only do 8.
Only how much?
8.
8?
Yes.
Jesus, alright.
So it doesn't
Tear
have,
out
it,
your
it
ankle.
doesn't have the full strength of that fully grown owlbear.
Cool, I'm gonna try knocking this thing out.
All right. The bleeding Tarme comes running up.
Oh, Jesus. How are you more fucked up than me? You've just been handling the baby.
The baby was hungry.
He's a
not
dick.
lethal. Yeah, my boyfriend can be mean to me a lot.
I can. It's true. It's true. You tried to rescue a starving, monstrous creature.
I also fed it, and there's food right in front of it.
I mean, you fed it, but like you air quotes fed it.
No.
It tried to bite your hand.
Yeah.
Now there's,
Anyways,
now there's,
Look!
now there's blood in the water.
There's a
Stop,
whole.
stop.
Oh my god! There's
Guys.
a whole.
There's the whole ass man's right there.
Guys,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get up and hit my boyfriend in a moment if I keep getting heckled. So
Yeah, stop heckling her. There's a lot of context that is not being recognized in the
Fair
fact
enough.
that this poor Albert, like, I'm gonna lay all the context down so she doesn't feel like she's being targeted, and so that we don't have to heckle her. This creature had been captured. You have no idea how long it's been in that cage starving. You also have no idea what the context of Owlbear Woman and Owlbear Mama are doing here. It's also a wild fucking creature that Tarme did not successfully handle animal on, so it is still a feral, untrained creature that snapped at her, as it should, even if she
I
fed
did
it
not
and set
argue
it free.
that.
No, I didn't say you did. I very clearly said I'm putting everything on the table so that nobody's confused about what's going on, so that you don't feel targeted and they don't have to heckle beyond, playful ribbing. So please,
Yeah.
nobody take any of this situation out of context. It is very much what it is, in character, etc. so forth. Let's go back to having fun so I don't have to
I hit
put the
non-lethal.
daddy DM pants on. You hit for non-lethal?
Yeah.
Great. All right. I need to actually calculate how much that's going to be. 7 on non-lethal. It's still standing.
Flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Alright. That will hit, and Mama Owlbear goes down. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Combat over.
Cool.
Haldor, death save, please.
I'm having trouble accessing my sheet at the moment. 1 second.
Hey, it would have been my turn next. I would have healed him.
I don't believe that. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think so.
Casually kicks him into the river. Like,
Yeah.
there we go. More money for me.
See, here's the thing, though. When the owlbear got knocked out, it fell on Haldor, so he took damage, and because it's an attack, it's 2 fails. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, go ahead and heal him. That'll be viable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't need that potentially passing death save.
Plus 3, so 12.
Bless.
12. Blessed.
Because, life cleric, y'all. Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, life finds a way.
It does. Good berries for everyone.
So yeah, things calm down as Owlbear Woman and the Owlbear are incapacitated. Shortly afterwards, the baby owlbear comes running up, and it looks like it's about to maul poor Gren. But then it rushes over to its mama and makes like sad, distressed owlbear sounds at its not moving mommy.
Revork will reach a hand down and help pull Haldor up. And as he does, he'll just kind of gesture to the hooded figure behind him.
And why am I showing mercy to this person?
Oof.
Because they have a familiar face. 1 moment. I'm gonna-
Revork will step over here. Oh, no, I was going to give you my spot.
Sal, we can. That's fine.
You go, I go, you go, I go.
I don't know. I mean, do you want to? All right. So I'll kneel over this figure and I'll kind of rip away the owl mask.
Yeah, you pull back the owlbear mask, and you see everybody ends up seeing a large, robust woman that basically looks like Haldor, but with long, blondish hair. I'm assuming Haldor had blonde hair before he shaved it off. That's just
Presumably.
my vision of all large fantasy Scandinavian people. They have just magnificent blonde hair. But yeah, looks very much reminiscent of Haldor here, both in size and jovialness. But they are currently unconscious, and for some reason dressed like a owlbear themed vigilante.
I would like to do 2 things, if that is okay.
Yes.
Thing 1, I want to take the fire gloves that punched me really bad off, just in case.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Thing 2, I would like to tie this nice lady up, but not really mean-like. Just this is the safety tie.
Haldor would not resist to this.
I don't know if that image made it a little bigger for you guys or not, but there you
Yeah, oh, that's so cool.
Can we chill this music out?
go. Which music? Oh,
Combat music?
oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I turned it down for myself and I didn't end it. Let me do that.
It's like I feel like I'm waiting for more
Waiting for
attacks.
something bad to happen. Yeah, there you go. Nope, that was the wrong one. I'm on fire today. Wait, isn't the wrong one?
No, you did it right.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna reach a hand out and heal Tarmac.
Appreciate it. Can we figure out what's going on?
No, but I intend to. So, and with that, with my sister properly restrained, I'm going to attempt and wake her up, like, you know, slapping the side of her head a few times. Not like roughly, but enough to be like, hey, wake the fuck up.
What do you want? Why are you trying to hurt the owlbears?
What the fuck do you mean? You look ridiculous. What are you doing here?
I am here to protect the creatures. These people were poaching.
We found
So
them
you-
in cages.
Vort just kind of like looks down at himself.
Not believe I look like a poacher. I'm much more of a creature.
No, but I befriended this mama owlbear and was following her back to where her hatchlings had been kept. I was hoping to free it. I had to spend a great deal of time endearing myself to its trust, and well, it saw you all entering, and I assumed you were the trappers who had kidnapped her little ones.
Hmm. Well, no, but
Well,
that
what
one is
are
the only
you-
one I'm
What are you doing here, Haldor?
looking for you.
Why, you know that I was heading south on my own missions.
I was sent to check up on you and also to find more answers. It has gotten worse at home.
It is unfortunate, but my mission is here, with the owlbears. I like that there was a dramatic chime of the guitar as she said that.
Yeah.
if
Ah.
I may interject,
Of course.
I came here to investigate a strange occurrence in the wilds, particularly this mine out in the woods. I did not expect to find owl bears in cages. I let this one out.
Well, it's good of you to have done so, but you should have been careful. Even baby owlbears are feral by nature and quite dangerous.
I
That's
agree.
what I said.
Sorry?
I told her not to unlock the cage because they would attack.
No, letting it out is a perfectly fine idea. It's just you have to be careful with such things. I've carefully disguised my own appearance and scent so that they would think I was one of them, but you all probably did not know what you intended.
It's nearly
To
killed
be-
me.
To be fair, we were beset by your fine skills.
I gave your dragonborn friend there a good ride. I was not expecting such a shocking rebuttal from him, though.
Vort just kind of inclines his head.
There are two more cudlets. Sadly, they did not survive.
Oh, that's a real shame. Mama Bear there is going to be very disappointed.
I'm sorry we didn't get here sooner.
That's all right. You did your best.
You-
Go ahead.
You said that these poachers keeping these bears here, but were the miners in on it as well?
It would seem the miners were trying to earn a bit of extra coin. Monsters such as these tend to fetch a high price on the black markets. Especially if you get them young and you can train them.
So the miners themselves.
Were they poachers? Yes. I was hoping to deal with them myself in a less aggressive sort of manner, but by the time I got here, Mama Bear had already found them, and seems, not having a way to let out her hatchlings, she had taken to merely just feeding them for the time being.
Haldor kind of nods slowly, and then looks back to his sister. So, how long have you been here ingratiating yourselves to these?
How long has she been gone from your village?
A few months, 2 or 3.
We'll say 3 then. I traveled down here, and as soon as I found out what was happening, I had engrossed myself for several weeks in this persona. I found the owlbears quite majestic, so it was something that was more of a natural calling to me.
Then, did you find any answers for what is happening at home then? That is what you were sent here for.
She kind of gives like a very ashamed look. Afraid I got a bit caught up in the majesticness of these graceful creatures.
It's a noble cause.
But a distraction nonetheless, dear sister.
Getting donked on the head, as it were, was a bit of a wake-up, but now that the Mama Owlbear is able to take at least one of her cubs back, I can refocus my efforts.
The rest of these folks are from, well, they had passed through a village called Neeks on the way here. Everyone there had died. Do you know anything about a cannibal cult of some sorts?
I've heard rumor of that. I figured it had something to do with the goblins that had been mobilizing in the mountains. Didn't realize that it was a cult.
I'm sorry, the what?
Goblins. Hobgoblin army is up in the mountains, fortifying an area. Looks like they've been working towards hunkering down and preparing themselves for trouble.
How far are these goblins?
She reaches into her belt pouch and pulls out a map and unfurls it, which is my excuse for bringing you all back to the world map. She says, if we look at the map here, they were just at the mouth of the river, not far from Fallowheart.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No, it is not. You said they were mobilizing. Could be for an attack on the town.
I don't recall hobgoblins being cannibalistic, but yes, they could be preparing to attack the outlying valley areas. Might be something to look into.
I don't think they're related to the cannibal cults. It seems to me like they haven't made it across the river.
No, they haven't come down from the river yet.
If the cult had made it across here and those creatures were in these woods, I think we'd have seen a lot less wildlife.
Haldor sort of nod for a second, look around as if trying to gauge thoughts.
But that means Fallowheart's got hobgoblins on one side and there's monsters on the other.
Seems to be a real problem for Fallowheart then. Might be that we need to get word to Nova Stoya that they'll need reinforcements. or Castellor, whichever side you think they might be leaning on.
No, I think you're right.
Sort of shrug for a second and look back toward my sister. Well, either way, we should let the leader of Fallowheart know as well.
You're right. Well, I'm going to wake Mama Bear up here. You all should probably not be present in the cave when she does.
Wait, Tarme, weren't you looking for someone?
I came here to find out what was happening. I think I did that.
Hey DM.
Yes, sir.
Do I feel like Crazy Lady in owlbear skin has been relatively on the level?
Would you like to insight her?
I very much would.
Okay.
Boo.
You give a strong, deep, insightful look at her strong jawline, and you notice that between her teeth are the remnants of human flesh. No, she seems on the level.
Okay. Oracle kneel down and start untying the ropes.
I'm curious. Where'd you get your weapons?
Oh, these things? They were a gift given to me, part of my tribe's
She says these things. I still have her fucking shit.
Yep. They were a gift given to me before I departed from our tribe.
How did you...
Elder's like, I didn't get any gifts.
I understand it may have taken a while to ingratiate yourself, but I guess how might I start if I ever run into any such creatures?
Oh, well, it's a lot of time, a lot of patience, and now that she's untied, she reaches into her vest and pulls out a jar of a suspicious yellow liquid, and making sure you cover yourself in some of this so that they don't pick up on your scent.
What exactly? Can I tell what that is?
Sure, give me a nature roll.
Hey.
18?
Yes.
Yeah, that is owlbear musk. Ode of owlbear.
How did you get a hold of...
You don't want to know.
Right.
But, why don't we call it even? Sorry for punching you in the face there, friend. If we're all copacetic here, I'll wake Mama Bear up and make sure they go about their way and not eat anybody else here.
Appreciate it.
Very well.
I'll hand her back her gauntlets.
She gives you just a light punch on the shoulder. Probably hurts quite a bit.
Meh.
And
I'm blessed by my God. I don't feel shit right now.
That's true.
I don't think I should be calling you Owlbear Lady.
It's owlbear woman.
Owlbear Woman.
No, my name is inserts Haldor's sister name.
Hildir.
Hildir.
They're twins.
Hildir and Haldor.
I love it.
Yeah, they're twins.
Exactly, that's why she has a strong jaw just like he does. Look at that
Yeah.
beefy jaw.
My name's Tommy.
Nice to meet you, Tarmy. Thank you for not killing Mama Bear. Would have been real sad to have a orphan owlbear cub that would need taken care of.
I'd have felt too guilty.
It definitely would have proved to be an interesting story arc, though.
We should get going, but we'll see you back in Fallowhut, yes?
Yes, I'll be returning as soon as these two are situated.
Good. We'll see you there then.
All right. Well, that is everything I had prepared for this session, but it definitely puts you all on a path of things you want to do and get done.
Hey, we did something good, guys.
You guys did. You can feel good about it and not.
All right, Ostoya and Barak, get ready for the adventures of Owlbear Woman. By Stefan.
I mean, hey, you could like collect royalties on, or give them royalties on their likeness and write that story, make it happen.
Royalties don't exist.
That's
I got 2 years.
I mean, as a matter of fact, royalties do. Nova Stoya would like to talk to you about that as their royals show up and are like, we are indeed nobility, how dare, and then they bite you and drain you. Puns, I get it. Thank you, Swindlersden, for stopping by and raiding, and a few other people who gave wonderful follows. Death, Dice, and Dungeons had followed, so thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Gentleman Joe Gaff, for the host. Even though he's sitting in the game right now, we still appreciate him.
Yeah.
But that is all. Catch us tomorrow for the clusterfuck that is Vampire the Masquerade, Northern Lights Uprising. It's definitely gonna feature werewolves or furries or both. Stay tuned and have a good night.